Imagine changing the world forever, and nobody noticing. Not because your ideas weren't brilliant, but because nobody believed in you. That was Albert Einstein, the man who completely changed our understanding of space, time, and the universe itself. But before he became the most famous scientist on Earth, he couldn't even get a job. When people hear the name Einstein, they imagine a genius who was destined for greatness. Reality was very different. After graduating from university, Einstein spent months searching for work. He applied for teaching positions. He wrote to professors. Nobody hired him. Not because he wasn't intelligent, but because nobody thought he was exceptional. Imagine that. The greatest scientific mind of the 20th century couldn't convince anyone to employ him. Eventually, Einstein accepted a job at a small patent office in Bern, Switzerland. His job had nothing to do with discovering the secrets of the universe. Every day, he reviewed other people's inventions, machines, electrical devices, mechanical designs. It wasn't glamorous, but it gave him something priceless: time to think. While everyone else went home, Einstein stayed lost in thought. He wasn't trying to invent a machine, he was trying to answer a question. What would happen if you could travel alongside a beam of light? It sounded impossible, almost childish, but that single question would change physics forever. Then came 1905, a year now known as Einstein's miracle year. Within just a few months, he published 4 scientific papers, each one revolutionary. One explained the photoelectric effect, another proved atoms really exist, another introduced special relativity, and one simple equation changed history forever: E equals mc squared. At the time, almost nobody understood how important those papers were. But decades later, they became the foundation of modern physics. Here's something most people don't know. Einstein never won the Nobel Prize for relativity. The idea he's most famous for was considered too controversial. Instead, he received the Nobel Prize for explaining the photoelectric effect, the very discovery that later helped make technologies like solar panels possible. Even the Nobel Committee wasn't ready to reward relativity. As Einstein's fame grew, so did the world's problems. In Germany, the Nazi Party rose to power. Because Einstein was Jewish, returning home became impossible. He fled to the United States, leaving behind the country where he had built his career. Many of his books were burned. His name appeared on Nazi lists of enemies. The world's most famous scientist had become a refugee. Then came another decision, one that still divides historians today. Einstein signed a letter warning the United States that Nazi Germany might be developing an atomic bomb. That letter encouraged America to begin serious research into nuclear weapons. Years later, the atomic bomb became reality. Einstein never helped build it, but he would spend the rest of his life regretting how his discoveries had been connected to war. Despite becoming the face of genius, Einstein remained remarkably humble. He disliked fame. He rarely cared about expensive clothes. He often forgot where he had left everyday items. To him, curiosity mattered more than success, more than money, more than recognition. When Albert Einstein died in 1955, the world lost one of the greatest minds in history. But perhaps, his greatest lesson wasn't about physics. It was about curiosity. Because the man who changed science forever didn't begin in a famous laboratory. He began sitting alone in a small patent office, asking questions that everyone else thought were impossible. So let me ask you, was Albert Einstein born a genius, or did curiosity make him one?